Assalamu alaikum. Earlier 3 today we were having maths unit, and in that we have done the division of topic greater and lesser than numbers. First of all, earlier 3 you have to remember this thing: the Mr. Alligator is hungry and he always want to eat the greater number, the greater quantity, the more food. Alright, now let's move on. Earlier 3, this was the worksheet which we have done in our class. You have two worksheet like this. So one you have to complete it for your classwork and one you have to complete it from your homework. Over here, what you have to do here is simply you have to put the sign. Now first look at the first one. For everyone, first you have to write the name, mention the date and mention the CW. After it, now compare the numbers. Number 3 is less than 7 and 7 is greater than 3. So Mr. Alligator will open his mouth towards the greater number. So 7 is greater. Next, 5 is less than 6. 6 is greater than 5. So 6 is greater. So Mr. Alligator will open his mouth towards number 6. Next is 14 and 16. 14 is less than 16 and 16 is greater than 14. So 14 is the lesser number and 16 is the greater number. So we can open the mouth towards 16 because this number is greater and 14 is the lesser number. Next is 8 and 10. 8 is less than 10 and 10 is greater than 18. 8 is less than 10 and 10 is greater than 8. So we can make the face of alligator towards number 10 because 10 is the greater number. Next is 5 and 2. 5 is greater than 2 and 2 is less than 5. So alligator will open his mouth towards 5 because 5 is the greater number. Next is 7 and 1. 7 is greater than 1 and 1 is less than 7. So we can open the mouth of alligator towards number 7 because it is the greatest number. Now earlier 3, this was the another worksheet which we have done in a class. Compare the dominoes. Here you have to compare the dominoes like this. Let me do it 1 or 2. Look at the first one. In one dice I am having the 1 dot and in second dice I am having the 2 dot. So which is the greater in quantity? 1 is greater or 2 is greater? 2 is greater. So we can open the face towards the 2 because 2 is the greater than 1. Next is 2 and 5. Which is less than? 2 is less than 5, right? And 5 is greater than 2. So we can open the mouth of alligator towards 5 because 5 is the greater number, greater quantity. In the same way, earlier 3 you have to complete this worksheet. Now let me tell you your homework. Your homework task is the same worksheet which we have done in a class. You have to complete the same worksheet from your home as well. For homework, you have to mention the name and date, same like as a classwork, but as you have mentioned CW in a class, so what you have mentioned for the HW? Homework, you can mention the HW. Alright? Jazakallah everyone. Allah Hafiz.